This one's the back and forth beats an endless circle. And it's weird. This one, as I was going through, as I was making it, of course, I did the first layer, which is this under layer that appears here. And then, of course, the second layer, I came in two-tone on this one with the yellowish white here and the gray up top, and carved out the signature. This painting started with these snakes. I've been listening a lot to an album by the Mountain Goats, and in it, one of the characters in one of the songs poses the question, how long until the snake devours its tail, right? How long until the wheel goes around and the cycle of everything begins to grow again? And the response in the song is longer than we think, right? Like, we like to think that, oh, everything's a circle, like the bad times will become the good times in due time, right? But it happens way slower than we think. Like, the wheel of time goes really slow sometimes, like centuries. So when I think of like a country in decline or a world in decline, like it feels like we're in these days, everyone's kind of waiting for this bounce back. Like, oh, when is it going to come back to being normal? Well, how long until the snake devours its tail? Longer than you think. I think longer than any of us think. And to me, this idea of the snake devouring its tail worked its way into this into this painting. And the back and forth beats an endless circle. The idea of like all this arguing about like, when are we going to come out of the pandemic? When is the shipping crisis going to end? All of this back and forth, it beats this endless circle, and we think it's going to rotate and get better. And this painting is kind of just a representation of maybe not. Maybe it takes a long time. Maybe there's a lot of waiting around and generations of things happening, right? Which is why the eggs are here. That maybe this problem of the snake devouring its tail, these snakes really don't look like they're devouring their tails at all. It looks like they're just sitting around taking their time. And then you have these kind of like eternal buildings or mountains. I'm never sure what those are in this painting. But the back and forth beats an endless circle. It's an odd one, but there's a lot behind it.